Hey, all. Uh, Something a little different. This is about Windows, of course. I'm obviously in Windows 8, and I just downloaded the latest Windows 10 Insider Preview version, whatever, 10.130. And just to show you something that I usually do. I do this with my copy of Windows 8 if I have to reload the system. You take the ISO that you downloaded. This is 64-bit, and I have a program I purchased a few years ago called Ultra ISO. Now the downside is it won't write anything like the trial edition will not write something as large as 3 gigabytes. Like you have to actually buy it. There may be similar tools. Hopefully you can find one. If I do find one, I'll suggest in the comments below. So, to show an example, just what I'm talking about here is just open the ISO DVD. And apologies, I don't have a zoom tool. Well, I could use. Hold on. Okay, so I've zoomed in here, and what we want to do is go down to sources, and there's this file here. You can create it yourself it's a workaround, and it's worked for Windows 8 as well, and versions I've tried has worked for Windows 10 so far. So this is all it is, and it just doesn't ask for your CD key when you're installing. It does activate as well, however. So it's just a little workaround just in case you didn't have the CD key from the Microsoft site. So I'll close this, and we'll just we're in the sources directory. Zoom in again, okay, of the CD. We just take this guy and drag him over here, and that's it. And just click save, and let it save to wherever we have it. This time it's on the desktop by default for me, and it does actually create a backup file. And that's it. It's done. So you can close down if you have Ultra ISO. And I'm going to install this using VMware Player. So I'll just create new virtual machine. I usually check this. Install the operating system later. Next. Select the version, Windows 10 x64, if that's what you're using, or 32-bit. You can change the name and the location if you want to, or if you have to. Split multiple volumes and finish. I could have selected customize hardware, but same idea with edit virtual machine. So I'm going to give this 4 gigs, 9.6 for 64-bit. I have a 6-core processor. If you have 4, you can assign it 4. It seems to work fine. Many times I've done this. Display, I have 4 gigabyte video memory, and it's recommended 1 gig. That should be plenty. If you're not going to use a printer, I'm just going to remove that. Okay, and USB. I don't have a Bluetooth, or you can just disable it altogether. And for CD, DVD, we're going to use the ISO that we just created. So I'm going to browse, and there it is on the desktop. Open, and we should be good to go. Press OK, and play virtual machine. And just give this some time to fire up. It might remind you about installing VMware tools, but do that after. And yeah, like I said, remind me later. Okay. And unfortunately, it resized the screen on me. And here's another thing I do is before hitting next to install, I press the key combination Shift and F10, and I'll zoom in here again. Maybe not. Hold on. There we go. And you're at x:sources. Just type in Diskpart and give that a little bit of time to kick in. Okay, so once you're at the Diskpart prompt, Since it's a virtual machine, we only have one disk, but just to go through it anyway, in case you want to try this on your own system, is list and a space disk. Obviously, as I said, one disk. So you select disk 0. Okay. So after that, you can type in the word clean, and it's successfully cleaned. And then create partition primary. So after that, we want to format, and you type the word format. fs equals ntfs, and then after that a space, the word quick, and it's done. And then after that, all we have to do is type in the word active, and the partition is marked as active, and now you can exit the command prompt. Then you can proceed then to install Windows 10 preview. Alright, so it didn't ask for a password. Maybe it doesn't anymore. I'm sorry. It didn't ask for a CD key. Alright, so basic information you can see here. Windows is activated, even putting in that bypass. And another reason I did the additional command is okay, under disk management, primary disk, where Windows installed, is just one partition. It doesn't have that extra boot partition. Reason I do that personally is because the Windows native trim on a solid state drive, it always seems to get mixed up and says it's never properly trimmed. So I just leave it as it is, and it seems to work. So it's optional if you want. So as you can see, the system boot and everything's on the same disk. Now, if you're using the EFI, using a EFI BIOS, you might not want to do that extra step. Okay, so as you can see here, since I've synced my Microsoft account to this as well, you can see I have the same wallpaper. So it's kind of interesting. It looks like the full name that I'd registered with is finally working. It was really strange before. Part of my email address was showing. It was strange. So there you have it. Just a basic install inside VMware Player. And if you want to bypass this CD key, which is, I guess, a gray area, but it's out there, you know, if you look for it. And if you don't want to have the extra boot partition, you have an option to do that as well. Okay, so that should wrap it up for this one, and happy computing. And thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon, and bye for now.